What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition is poor, the story juvenile, and the art messy. I opened the door to find a fantail angrily beating a book on the floor. Salutations, Sakuya! I am glad to see you're still yourself. What? Is there no getting rid of you? What now? The tea party's already over. Is it? That's too bad. I was really looking forward to drinking some of your tea too. I wouldn't have given you anything even if you had showed up on time. Don't get so full of yourself, mongrel. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time too. Sakuya sticks his beak in the air and coos irritatedly. By the way, what were you reading just now? I pick up the book which Sakuya had thrown on the floor. I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. The king gave it to me. I do not mean to insult the gift of royalty, but that thing is amazing. It is like the scribbles of a deranged child. A picture book, eh? So this is a little flirtation from the king, or rather an invitation to stay here. I suppose it is meant to paint reality in a poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Alas, its message appears to have been lost on Sakuya.
Alas, more like luckily.
Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. Instruments come with their own beauty already built in. Gaudiness is hardly the deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in sparkly gewgaws to impress uncultured fools is the epitome of crassness. Pardon me or something. Decorating an instrument to the detriment of its tone is absurd, ludicrous. If the author of this drivel was here now, I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without break. He continues on, expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realizes just how much he cares about music.
I know, he's such a sweetie.
As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent blooming of that enthusiasm one day in the real world.
Oh, but this is... Oh, that's amazing!
What's amazing?
You know, just he supports Sakuya's decision to...
Every good brother would do that.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I know I have feels over them.
Very true. Visual flair is hardly what an instrument is there for. The piano in here should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he got crushed. I wasn't created to be decorated. Let me sing, something like that. Why are you smirking like that? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakuya. It'll save me a lot of trouble. What is this? Do you mock me? No, quite the opposite. That was praise. I doubt it. Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit. Forgive me, I was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. What am I to do?
I just love how he insults his own full-blooded brother. That's just... Congratulations, Sakuya. You just insulted the... your own family line.
Like blood is the only thing that binds people or something.
No, of course it's not. But he was born from the same mother and the same father, so the same DNA runs in his veins, doesn't it?
There we go again. So it's all about blood.
It's not necessary. Oh, come on! It's not necessarily about blood, but it...
no, the only reason they are full-blooded brothers is to create that he thinks he is not, and he is pure-blooded, but he's also not full-blooded. He's also a Mongol.
No.
But he doesn't know
You
that.
just don't get my point.
No, I don't get your point.
Please continue on. I do not need.
Now then,
I have no need to discuss this.
we'll discuss this later. I can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next will be as easy as you after all. I knew you didn't just wander in here. You didn't just wander here by chance.
You know, I just want to say that he's insulting the face of Yuya, even though he was born from the same parents. Just that, okay?
That doesn't mean they have the same face.
Don't they? That just amazes me so much. Oh my, don't. Oh.
I mean, I insult my little brother's face all the time. So what?
You are disgusting.
He insults me back though. It's always
You
in good
are
fun.
disgusting.
It's in good fun. Jeez.
I am not insulting my brother's face.
Yes, you do.
Did I now?
You did once, yes. Well, more like banter, but still. Tell me what's happening. You're always good at keeping things moving. Thanks, Sakuya. Blah 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 blah. That's a real Sakuya thing, yes. What? You do not jest? It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it is true. You and I are hooked together with a whole pile of electrical wires right now. You cod? Without my permission? You weren't exactly being responsive. And it is an emergency anyway. Easier to ask forgiveness and approval, right? Now then, Sakuya. Will you spend eternity having tea here with that cheerful, autistically challenged king? Inconceivable! I will not stand for it!
Ah, that's a real Sakuya way, alright.
Yeah. Just who do you think I am? I am Shirogane Sakuya Labelle. It is completely out of the question. I demand to see the man responsible for this idiocy at once. I shall have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me. Sakuya runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual proactivity about him. No one gets the better of my little brother. Now then, who's next? Yes, who is next?
The Black and White Picture Book.
Oh.
Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day the sunflower made friends with a star, and after that the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower as bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was and became sad and more sad and cried. The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves, poor doves.
This one is just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it, Ryouta?
Oh, zit er je al? I love them so much.
The king said you have done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first. That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough. The king said that Morning Dove is a bad bird. That Morning Dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already that Morning Dove is an evil demon. Nanaki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but... The king said, but you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far away.
Oh, that's me, right? Oh, that's me.
No, that's the protagonist of this game.
I am currently the protagonist of this game. My name is in there.
But now I'm fighting with myself because I am all the Birbs.
Oh, this is so sad. Oh.
If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then.
I feel so sad.
No, don't be sad.
I can't help it.
Just don't be sad.
I can't help it.
The king is waiting for you. After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, O troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh. Yeah. So we've ended up here too. I thought it was just us. Well, I wasn't exactly invited, you know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah 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 blah. Please decide to burst out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself. By all indications, yes. The king here is the host and creator of this charade, and you are all guests. And I'm crashing the party. Like always. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So are you still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I'm a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now that it's what it is that's causing you pain, right? I haven't done... Talk to me, Ryouta. I'm here for you, and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you've put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside, quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryouta. I'm afraid of Robin not being with me even in this dream. And not answering any of my questions when I ask them. She just skips it. I can't help but feel ignored. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Robin I saw here is the real Robin. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Robin is acting of her own accord. Robin has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, somewhere along the line I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. All of it.
I just want to...
His eyes glisten with tears.
I just want to wrap him in a blanket. I give him some hot chocolate.
I kinda understand how he's coming from though. How brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. He probably hasn't even realized what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever. But that's not possible. I know Robin better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates. what she's good at and what she isn't. Click again, I think. Oh no, it's just freezing. I know everything about her, but I don't anymore. Nanaki knows a Robin that I don't. And not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time to her, I've been nothing but... Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nanaki and Robin aren't quite to the point where Ryouta should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? Persuasion to the maximum! Well, what would you do?
Just believe in the person.
Right. Believe in Robin, Ryouta. You're just jumping at shadows. What do you mean? They aren't really a couple. I've had 1,000 loves I could tell at a glance. I would like to think that, but he looks just as troubled as before.
Oh dear.
Shoot. That wasn't what was worrying him. What I'm trying to say is, you're clearly her favorite, Ryouta.
Okay.
Truly? What do you know about Robin, Yuya? You think you can understand every woman in the world just because you always skip class to go around town hitting on girls?
I don't think he does that. Or not that much.
He does, though.
Not that much.
He's still a player. And that's a little harsh, isn't it? Not that I can exactly explain myself now. It would take too long.
Exactly.
He does not always do that, but he does do it.
Do you have proof?
Yes.
No? What is it?
No, it's always swagger though.
Yeah, but like I said, he could be an awkward baby for all we know. He just talks so much and he just tries to cover it up all the time. That's my headcanon.
He talks to understand himself.
Yeah, but it's still my headcanon that he's actually not that involved with pigeons as much as he makes us believe he is.
Sure, you keep telling yourself that.
I am going to keep telling myself that.
A casual here today, gone tomorrow, bird like you, can't even comprehend the depth of my relationship with Robin.
Oh, honey, please. I just love him so much.
We've been together forever.
That's why I love friends turned lovers route so much.
I know Robin better than anyone. And the same goes for her. She knows me better than anyone else in the entire world. Oh shit.
Go away.
We have always been one in two.
If I fucked up.
You fucked up.
If I fucked up.
You fucked up.
I clicked it, didn't I?
Yeah. Click it again. And I won't let it end now.
Oh shite.
You fucked it up. Or did you?
I don't know.
His Royal Highness the King!
Oh dear lord. If I fucked up.
There's no way back to your old home. Your home is the Holiday Star now. Everyone's home is the Holiday Star. Farewell, Ryouta. Welcome, my new friends, my new kings. Happily ever after. Bad end?
Oh shit!
You shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You could also load the game though.
Oh, where?
Not here. You have to skip this through now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That gave me a heart attack! Please, capital letter.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh shit. Okay, we will not be doing
That's
that
what
again.
happens when you say the wrong thing.
Okay, let's pretend.
Persuasion
nothing
to the
happened.
maximum! What is special? What exactly do you mean by special? Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me Robin is Robin and no one can ever take her place. So that's it. What were you ever afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryouta. You will never stop being special to Robin in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much any... Of course not. You can't stay children forever.
That hurts.
Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet? But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you will always remember their beauty.
Oh, the soundtrack.
Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories? That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today. That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he going to keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Robin, or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had, will still be yours. That just makes it even worse. How could I live without the sun now that I'm used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me. This is pretty bad. I've been taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing. And as far as I can tell, Miss Robin herself hasn't got the slightest idea this is all going on. What a sinfully negligent lady. Everything changes, Ryouta. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you just a little bit deep inside? I don't know. Maybe I am. Or maybe you aren't. Right. Aren't you afraid everything around us is changing and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare even me, yes? Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses.
Don't speak to me about a hero of justice.
I want to be a hero of justice.
You should just go die in a well.
A hero of justice doesn't die in a well, though. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows, and that's why all we, who cannot see tomorrow, can do is put on our brave smiles and march boldly into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? I suppose it is. After all this time, I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside.
Oh, that's pretty much what I said. It's not even headcanon, it's just pretty canon.
But what's wrong with putting on a little show?
Oh, they are all so precious, all of these Birbs. Just,
I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Ryouta, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nanaki would be removed. You would spend the eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Robin, and tomorrow will never come. Nothing would change and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or would you refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world? Your relationship with Robin will change sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. Now choose. Iemand rookt.
I know. They need to smoke an awful lot for that to get into this room.
Did someone walk in the room, started smoking?
Yeah, that's absolutely what happened. Someone just stepped in here,
Started smoking?
pulled out his cigarette, pulled out a lighter, lit the cigarette, and took a puff.
Yes, that happens.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, it has happened to me before.
Yeah, but...
That was your little brother's doing.
And besides, I didn't hear anything. So it's
But you
probably
were
just
pretty immersed into the game, though.
I still hear sounds like that. There's always a change in the air.
Yeah. Alright, let's just... Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, I won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then. If I remember Nagaki's map right, I should be near the throne room. But something is bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right. If the map is correct, then there should be a route to that star here somewhere. But where?
You'll be okay.
That's the question.
We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long.
It is connecting the two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long.
Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are.
We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be...
The king's chamber. Nanaki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. Alright, let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash.
It looks like you two have cleared your half just fine.
Yeah!
We went through 2 rooms.
We talked to Okusan, Miru and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine. And we made loads of cracks in the shell. Though I still don't think the doctor is really with us.
2 rooms after all. Yep. Just like on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well. So... I'm afraid we have to go back, mon ami.
But we're just a few steps from the king.
We're still 1 short. I must have missed the room somewhere. No doubt it's the quill.
Yeah, I was wondering about Miss Nanaki.
I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can.
Is this going to be the story about how he murdered a person and took his identity?
Maybe. My mission here is to get everyone out alive after all.
And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at the spot checks than either of us.
Indeed, I'm a hero of justice.
Yuya will finish his search and rescue. I'll clobber some sense into the king and Nagaki will destroy the lighthouse. It's a perfect plan.
Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Moy.
He started it!
I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you've fought before, mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time, this is the best way.
Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nagaki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave behind.
Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakasaki, Hitori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission then. Adieu.
And as for us, into the hell of the king, into the hall of the king. The hell!
Guess he must have scared you pretty bad. For you to call it a hell.
I know, right? Coming through! Stormtrooper Captain Robin has arrived!
Stormtroopers die a lot. You've invited us here, and we have come. We want to talk. His Royal Highness the King! Hello, I'm the King.
You rotten royal rapscallion! Your silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now.
The King asked, why do you look so angry? The King is scared. The King does not understand. The King does not understand. The King does not understand and thinks he might cry. Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please, listen to what we have to say.
You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nagaki. He belongs in a mental institution. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already.
Miss Moy, please.
Nagaki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful.
Who are you? The King is the King. I know that. And it's not what I'm asking. The migrants said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. Souls of the dead who have gone astray, that is. He said that his false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here? Because it is safe here.
Safe? This place is fake. It's a sham. This place is the danger.
I don't think the King is evil.
Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil.
No. The King just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right? Of course. The King always acts with the good of his people at heart.
His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nanaki. Why did I suddenly want to say Ryouta?
Because he's on your mind.
I feel so sorry for him.
That may be true. That may be true, but I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Kanaijo? Huh.
Whose voice is this?
I don't know. It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. Which one was it? Classics? maybe German lit. Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago.
Don't give up on German!
That is the question. I don't want
Is
to go out.
das die Frage?
Hikikomori. Where did I go wrong? What was it when I took the gap year? Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No. It must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I drink warm chocolate milk and I hate myself. And I hate myself and night is here. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze through the evening, wake up at night. Oh, I know that feel. At first I would write every day. Not quite a journal, and not quite poetry, but writing. I didn't hate writing, but one day even that was too much trouble. My life was always boring, I never had friends. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned a thorny, unkind back on me. I can't do anything, I'm useless, I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. I think I would be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never gotten me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. That's dark shit. And just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression that I could think no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it.
I think this is the Nanaki.
Nanaki is the king?
Could be. Or not.
Oh, this is the Nanaki route.
It might be because Hitori killed him. Am I right? Am I right? And assumed his identity. Ah, well.
My friend, my only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still show kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration, he was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you, right? He alone understood me and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us, in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. If only it would go on forever. And one day he said to me, let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together. Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me, right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain forever. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone, just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yes, just us. At the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world forever. Together. I guess you're right. I think it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701, my wallet, my ID. Yeah, exactly. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't want to die. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother. Hanging around, complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please, this isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was society that did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. Why are you doing this to me? You wish for death. I helped you do it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up. It will just hurt you more. Someone help me.
The King's Picture Book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put into the train through the night sky along with all the other birds who had died. Where is the train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while. Apparently even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on a chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced into a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play. The quail made a station and lit a candle and waited. Time passed, birds came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all and all are the king. No one is hurt and no one has any sad thoughts. The birds of all the holiday star lived happily ever after. How nice, how very nice.
Good job, Mr. Nanaki, you created a monster.